Okay, so why do we protect people's rights?
Because of the innate worth of human beings.
Okay, so is that similar to upholding people's dignity?
Sure.
So in order to protect people's rights, we have to make sure that people have dignity first, correct?
Well, I don't know about first. It just, like Amartya tells you, it's sort of contextual. For example, if I'm waiting for an organ, right now, my dignity depends on getting that organ, because what good is dignity if I'm dead? But then on the other hand, we don't want to take too much dignity either.
But don't we have to have like this initial setup that people do have rights in the first place in order to like protect any rights?
Well, sure, but rights conflict all the time.
Okay. So why are positive rights more important than negative rights?
Because I wouldn't say that they're necessarily more important, but they're equally important. For example, so a positive right is what the government does for you. So for example, if I'm in my house and my house is on fire, I want the firemen to break down my door and save me. That's a positive right. Negative rights are also important. That's what the government prevents people from doing. So it's important that they stop people from shooting me or setting my house on fire. But I would say that positive and negative rights are equally important.
Okay, so what does it mean to actually expand people's freedom?
What it means is to make them capable of having a life that's worth living. So for example, if I'm starving to death, it's government's duty to give me the positive right of having enough food to survive.
Okay.
If I need an organ...
So if people don't feel capable to act on their rights, does that mean the government's not fulfilling its obligation?
Repeat the question.
If people don't feel like they are capable of utilizing their rights, does that mean the government is not fulfilling its obligation?
If people don't feel like they're capable... Well, like I told you before, rights conflict. Can you give me a specific example?
So people like are fearful of the government, of what's going to happen to their bodies.
Well, I would say though that again it has to be contextualized, because there's so many. Like, are you talking about the right to run naked in the street? Are you talking about the right to yell fire in a crowded theater? Like, what right are you referring to? Because rights conflict all the time.
Let's talk about the general right of autonomy.
Okay.
So like apply that to the question.
Okay, again, like autonomy is not a free blanket. Again, I can't shoot off my gun because I'm happy. I don't have that. I give up rights to gain rights because I live in a society.
But do I have a right to choose what happens to my body, like after I die?
Yes, that's why you can opt out of presumed consent.
But can everyone opt out?
Everyone has the opportunity to opt out.